Welcome to a series of podcasts discussing series of films.
I'm Matt.
I'm Dave.
In a world inundated with prequels, sequels, spin-offs, and reboots, we ask the question,
Do we need one more? I think we do.
I think we don't.
Hi,
Hey,
how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? I'm a little sick. I'm coming off of being sick.
I know, yeah. It's been a fun couple of weeks.
Yeah,
we figured this out.
we had some delays.
We're finally here.
Yes, our wonderful producer Dish was on vacation, and then he also got sick, much more sick than I got.
Yeah.
And so now, unfortunately,
He has a double pneumonia now, or no? What is it?
he's out of commission.
He's out of
unfortunately, right
commission.
now. He's rested up. We checked in with him literally 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, let's get this all
as we were
set up.
setting this up. So thankfully, he's fine. He will be back on the show at some point,
Yeah.
but not today. Just
Not
the
today.
two of us.
No, just two of us.
Talking Freakier Friday.
Freakier Friday. We watched it kind of a little bit ago.
We watched it like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
Is it only? Okay, yeah, 2 weeks sounds
Something
about
like that.
right,
Because we've now done our 2001-2010
yes,
series.
which was not the plan.
Not the plan,
but it happened. We're here.
but good.
Very good. It's
I
fine.
thought it was good.
It's fine.
Those episodes did pretty well.
Did they?
they
Okay,
did
cool.
pretty
I
well.
haven't really checked the numbers, so.
That's all right. I looked it up and it just said pretty well on both YouTube and
And it was like 1 to
Podbean.
5, and then it was like pretty well.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, great. That's the Goldilocks range. Pretty well.
Yeah.
So it's been, we're going to just kind of dive headfirst into this movie.
Yes.
We
Freakier Friday.
Do we
sequel
wanna
to
do-
Freaky Friday?
We'll do our general non-spoiler, just thoughts, and then we'll go into some spoilers. Not that there's too much to spoil
Yeah.
with the movie, but it's been some time.
Yeah.
People who have watched it, I'm assuming, who wanted to watch it, I'm assuming have already seen it.
Yes.
Generally, it's been 22 years in the making.
Yes.
How did you feel about this movie?
I think it's fine. I think it's
Yeah.
it's mostly a good time. I think mostly it's like there isn't anything in this that is like terrible, you know?
Sure.
But I find it like aggressively okay by the end of it. But there's a lot of parts I enjoyed, yeah.
I kind of get. I'm in a similar place. I think I enjoy most of this movie. I do think. We'll continue to get into this. I do think the first one is funnier. I don't know if
I
that's...
agree. I think that's kind of where the movie is a little bit of a letdown, is that it's like it's got some funny moments, but there's a lot of like lulls where I'm not laughing.
I don't know if it's me maybe having more nostalgia for the original. Two, if it's maybe just I was texting a friend of the show, Trevor, about this actually recently.
Hi, Trevor.
Hey, Trevor, if you're listening. 2000s movies have a very specific like aura and vibe.
Oh yeah, they do.
And so it's like, is it just me enjoying that? Because I said this when we walked out of the theater, that this movie feels very inspired by not just there are alum of SNL in this, but a lot of the comedy feels like an SNL movie. Like it feels kind of Apatow.
Yeah, I would say that. It does feel more SNL-y, but at the same time, it also feels, I don't know, like it also feels like it's kind of catering to like an even younger audience than the original one was.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like some of the jokes felt like really like Disney.
But
in a way that like the original one didn't, or I felt like, I don't know, like it just feels like it felt like they were going for like 6-year-olds and then their moms. And that was like, everyone in the middle is kind of left high and dry.
I was talking about this with also a friend of the show, girlfriend of the show, Laura, my girlfriend.
What?
I know, surprised. I'm dating. I have been for the last 5.5 years.
I know we mentioned our girlfriends like once an episode, so
Who both came to see this movie with us.
They did.
And we were talking about it, about kind of what you're saying about, the jokes feel skewed younger. And I think specifically what it is I think in the early 2000s, you know what I mean? Most of the times I feel like we're writing from a level of like, yeah, teenagers are rebellious. We kind of know this.
Yeah.
Whereas now I think with like social media and all this other stuff, and again, Apatow comedy is a lot of like not pop culture references, but kind of like there's like a winking kind of involved. I think this movie, more so the first point that I was trying to make, is that I think this movie is trying to be more specific about today, in the sense that it's doing the thing that kids' movies do where they're like, Instagram. That's funny, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of doing
but
that.
But it kind of feels like an adult being like, is this what kids are into a little bit?
That's
Whereas
what
I feel like
brought up to Laura.
I feel like the first one was like better at like knowing what kids actually were into. Like I think, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I can't.
Like even
I was pretty young when the original one came out, so I don't know if I feel like they're. To me, it feels more accurate to like what kids are into, but I don't know.
I also think it's just
maybe I made that all up.
I think it's the first movie's pretty general, and not to say that this new one is like hyper specific, but like, you know, Lindsay Lohan, she's like in a band, like, you know, punk rock.
Yeah.
Doesn't like her parents.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to wake up on time. All that's like pretty standard teenage.
Yeah, she's got that
stuff.
like Avril Lavigne thing that was like going on then, so like it kind of like makes sense. Like I guess it's like they're trying to do like the same thing, but for this generation. But I don't know if it's just me being like I don't get it or like what.
I honestly think it is. Because I have been thinking about this way more than you would anticipate. I really
it's our job to think about movies and talk about them.
Well, it is now. Yeah, we've made it that way.
We've been doing that.
We've been prepping for a while.
We've just been doing this like on our own by ourselves before we even met.
Yeah, we were like, what if we get one of our buddies to give us microphones so we have a reason to talk like about this?
Yeah.
But I really think it is a lot of I'm a older person, I'm writing about kids, because one of the jokes, and this isn't necessarily spoiler-ish because they talk about, you know, a wedding and all this other stuff. There are wedding shenanigans that happen in this movie.
Dun, dun, dun,
there's
just
jokes.
Like the first.
There's jokes about there's jokes about you know, the kids or Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis in the kids' bodies reaching for alcohol and it being taken away and stuff like that stuff I think works for the most part. Where they're like, oh, I just need that, and then someone's like, oh, no. Like, those ones you're like, okay, like those are solid, you know, doubles, like kind of jokes. You know what I mean? They're not home runs, but they're a nice double, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of the more specific, like, I'm trending or blah, 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 all this other stuff, like, that kind of stuff always feels hokey, I think, to me.
A little bit. It's a little like...
inside this movie and outside of it. Whenever a movie is trying to be like it's that thing where it's like, it has 100,000 hits on YouTube. I'm like, no one fucking talks like that.
No one does. No, that's the thing where they get the lingo like wrong. It's kind of like... and maybe because I'm watching it right now, but Abby and I, my girlfriend, shocker, I have a girlfriend, guys.
Nice. Friend of the show?
Friend of the show? Yeah, girlfriend of the show.
Oh, cool.
There's only 2 girlfriends, and then there's one wife of the show.
That's true. There's a wife of the show.
She's married.
Yes.
Not to one of us.
No. What the fuck, dude?
Rude.
Pretty
on his
rude.
part, yeah. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Abby and I have been rewatching Parks and Rec, and we're in the last season where they do the time skip.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like when they're like doing future references that haven't happened yet, where they're like, Elton John bought Chick-fil-A. And it's like, that's not funny. Like, it's just kind of dumb.
You're just like, oh, that would be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird, you know? But it's not quite to the absurdity of like, I think it's Demolition Man, where it's like,
oh, like Taco Bell owns everything.
Yeah, Taco Bell owns everything, or like, you know, he goes into the bathroom, there's like clams just sitting there, and he has to like figure it. Like, it's not like really, it doesn't do anything. You know, it's not plot relevant. It's not like an obstacle to overcome. It's just like some random stuff kind of thrown in there, and it doesn't really like. It's just like they're trying to like contextualize it, but they're not doing like they could be doing better. I feel like my thing with this movie is that when it started, I kind of thought like, oh, cool, this is going to be more than like just like one of those cash grab sequels. And then by the end of it, it kind of ended up feeling a little bit like that. But again, it's not as bad as it could have been. So, which is kind of not a great way to look at a movie, I guess. That's so.
I mean, I do think, you know, stepping outside of the movie for a second, like this movie was talked about for years of like, will you do it? Obviously, you know, Lindsay Lohan had some personal stuff that went on, and she has.
But now she's back.
Since she's back, I'm very happy to have her back.
Dark Knight Returns. She's like jumping with the lightning.
I love that. I would love to see her do that.
She got the surfboard under her arm.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But you know, like there were talks of. I remember she was on the fucking Tonight Show or wherever, where they were like first announced that they were actually developing this. I do think it is. I don't want to say cash grab, but like we talked about in the last one, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when we talked about Freaky Friday, that it was like, yeah, there isn't really a lot of ground to cover after this. Like, you can't really do this again. I do think I like the idea of Lohan being a mother to a daughter.
Yes.
Now being on the other side of it. And like Jamie Lee is in the grandma position.
Yeah.
Which I think is fun. I do think there is something there. Now, they do kind of just like stick to the tropes of the original for the most part.
Yeah, pretty much. Which kind of makes sense, I guess, for a sequel. But it is like a little bit like, okay. Like
I also do think, and we talked about this in the Freaky Friday episode, that like it does do a smart thing by giving it to two younger kids and then Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, that you get to allow Jamie Lee and Lindsay to play together.
Exactly.
Which is super fun.
I think that's a smart move in the movie. Because that's like what we talked about. Like the thing that's the most fun is watching those two have to interact and play each other, basically.
Yeah.
And they're not doing that in this one, but like they still get to like do all the acting together.
Yeah. Despite again maybe the writing of the comedy not working 100%, I think for either of us, I do think the performances are all really strong across the board.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. How do you feel about the new kids?
I like them.
Yeah, they're good.
They're good.
They're good. They're solid.
They're really solid. I want to shout out because I will actually pull their names up right now because I don't want to.
I looked it up and then immediately forgot because that's the kind of day we're having today.
That's okay. That's okay.
My short-term memory is that of Dory right now. So if I forget your name, I apologize. Who are you again?
Dishno. Michael.
Dishno. Oh, Michael Dishno. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's as
my name's Dory.
Oh, nice to meet you, Dory. So as daughter to Lindsay Lohan, who she plays Harper Coleman, is Julia Butters.
Julia Butters.
Who is the girl from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes, which blew my mind when you told me.
Yes, I did tell him.
Prepared for that.
And
I was like, that movie came out like a year ago, right? No, not true. But
and then Sophia Hammonds plays Lily Reyes, who is daughter to new cast member Manny Jacinto, who we're going to get into in a second.
Who we're going to get into
We'll talk about the daughters right now, but I can't wait to talk about Jacinto.
I will say, great addition. And then we can continue.
But I think Hammonds and Butters are both really solid in this.
They're really solid.
I think Julia Butters stuck out to me more. Not to say that Hammonds is weak, but
no. But I think unfortunately it's and we were all talking about this after the movie ended. Was that like I feel like because she's actually related to the original cast in the plotline, she just kind of. Just by the very virtue of like being that character in that position, she's more connected to everything than Sophia Hammond. You said,
yeah.
The daughter of Richard Hammond from Jurassic Park.
Unfortunately, Hammonds.
Oh,
no D.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure with my sinuses, it might sound like there's a D in there. There's not. It's like the Friends thing where they're like, "You're not fined, you're fine." Like that's how I sound right now.
Tripling on the tongue.
Yes. Would that it were so simple.
Twere so simple.
We're digging in Inception layers right now.
That's my favorite scene in Hail Caesar, and for the most, maybe I would like it more now that I've been kind of there's a fly in here. Damn it.
Oh, you're good.
I've been battling flies like all week in here. We don't have like an infestation.
Just recreationally?
But recreationally.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They pop up. I got like a high score right now. I'm getting my Arkham combat in. So.
Good. Did you see the new Lego Batman game has the Arkham combat?
I was texting my brother about that. Friend of the pod, Connor. Who will be on the show very soon.
Yes, very soon.
Very soon. But yeah, I texted her because I was like, holy shit, they're doing the Arkham combat.
Hilarious.
Lego fight. I had like no interest and I was like skipping it. And then I had like a TikTok pop up that was the Arkham combat, but with the Legos. And I went, I am 100% buying this game now.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, also,
I still haven't had a chance to watch the actual trailer, but that was enough to make me want to buy it.
We're going to get back to Freakier Friday, but I do want to bring this up before we get off the Batman thing. Matt Berry plays Bane.
I heard, which is also a great
the most devious bastard in New York City is playing Bane.
Maybe one of the greatest voices of all time.
I will watch those compilations of him just like delivering.
I've seen the same one like every time. Yeah, I'll they're so good at every choice they make as performers. So specific.
But no, okay. So get into the daughters. I think they're both really good.
Top 10 favorite voices. No, go ahead.
I think they're both really strong in this. I think Butters gets maybe a few more emotional moments. Not to say that Hammonds has a very specific one by the car near the third act of the movie.
Before the big.
Should we just get into spoilers?
Yeah, probably. I think we've kind of done our general thoughts. Okay, first, before we go into spoilers, would you say people should go see this? I know we're probably a couple weeks after, but Jamie Lee Curtis is still promoting it pretty hard. I don't know if you saw that one TikTok.
I've seen a couple TikToks about what people have been saying about Jamie Lee Curtis.
In an attempt to keep this podcast as classy as possible, we won't go into it too much. We're just going to drive
right past it.
Except maybe, wow. Good for her.
Listen, Jamie Lee Curtis has always been...
she's been that baddie.
She's one of the original Scream Queens. All right, she
had me like Chad Michael Murray.
Oh boy, maybe the MVP of this movie.
I will say, I think he has the best jokes somehow. I don't know if that comes down to just comedic timing and performance, or writing, or what, or maybe just my own personal nostalgia for it all. We can jump into it. But you're like, yes, go see it.
I think yes, go. I think if you were excited about Freakier Friday, I think if you wanted to see Jamie Lee and Lindsay back on stage, I think it satisfies all those cravings.
I will say that's true. It was really nice to see those two back in the saddle. It was really nice to seeing Lindsay like doing her thing and looking confident while doing it. Like, I feel like there were a couple movies or TV movies that came out, and every time I saw like a trailer, I was like,
there were some Netflix ones.
Yeah, it just felt like a shell of herself. And then like this, I'm like, no, she's like back. Laura, and that was really nice.
Laura turned to me in the theater and said, "I'm so happy she's back." And I said,
I am too. I'm hoping this is like a big thing. I will say, I was looking up the numbers for this, and so I'm just going to pull them up real quick.
It's doing well, right?
It's doing well. It had a budget estimated at $42 million.
Nice.
Its opening weekend was 28.
Nice.
And its current gross worldwide is 90. So it's doing great.
42, general knowledge is you double the budget to have it break even. So what is that? 42 times 2? Fuck, what is that?
It'd be like 80. So it's basically
84,
give or take. So being in the 90s and still probably it looks like it's gonna stick around. I feel like people are watching it for a lot. So this is like this movie's like the flip of like Top Gun Maverick, which is like the ultimate like father-son movie. Like this is like the ultimate mother-daughter movie. So it's like the inverse of that.
I agree. Would you say people should go see this at a theater?
Yeah, I think if you're a fan of the original cast, I think it's got enough going on. I feel like there's a lot parts that don't work, but it's like a personally for me kind of thing.
Sure.
And I think I am at the disadvantage just being like a guy and stuff coming into this. Like, I don't know if it's that or what, but yeah, it's a good time. I just very generally will say it's a good time. I think it's a little long.
Sure. It's about 15 minutes longer.
It's about 15 minutes longer, but it feels about like an hour longer, maybe like 40 minutes longer. An hour is probably a bit of an exaggeration. I'll be nice.
No, fair. I mean, the first one does move.
First one like moves, but it doesn't feel like it's rushing. But this one feels like it's taking a little too much time with everything. And so I think that for me is like that, and some of the jokes not working, I think is kind of my only like two issues with it. But like I said, like it's good to see these two back doing.
It's pretty well directed as well.
It's pretty well directed. It
has a lot of the fun style.
No, it is.
That the first one had.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty good. I honestly, it's just that thing of like they kind of just need to get to the body swapping faster. I think.
Yeah, I get that. There's a specific. We'll move into spoilers.
Yeah, we'll move into spoilers if we do this. So if you haven't seen the movie, pause this, go check it out, and then come back and like and subscribe if you haven't. And then
he's calling you out.
I'm calling you guys out.
We see the
fans.
numbers.
If you're lurking,
fuck you.
No,
I'm kidding.
No, it's okay. We're just kidding, guys. You can keep lurking. It's fine. The numbers are still there, but you want to support the show.
It would be nice.
It would be nice. No, we're all having fun here.
But I will say in terms of now that we move into spoilers, I do think the whole first part of the movie, I kind of think you could cut.
That's the thing. I liked the first part, but by the time the movie ended, I was like, you could easily have removed that. But it's a good scene. I like seeing the meet cute.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the timing and then just like the pacing and my own personal attention span, that's exactly what I would have cut. It's not because it's bad. It's just that you need to get to the.
Well, it's also
we need to get to the freakier parts first.
The first movie, not to be too in comparison to, but the first movie drops you into, hey,
it does, yeah.
Remarried, like this is happening, you know, dad passed away, all this other stuff. And this movie wants to show you the meet cute, which again, fun to see.
Really fun.
Jacinto and Lohan work really well together.
Which, if you don't know, Jacinto, he was in The Acolyte recently, which if you probably didn't see that. So if you saw The Good Place, he's our boy Jason Mendoza.
One of the best.
From Jacksonville.
He's also in... Fuck yeah. He's also in Top Gun Maverick.
That show's amazing. Oh, yeah, he's in Top Gun Maverick.
He unfortunately was cut.
Pretty much, yeah.
Most of it.
Maybe Top Gun 3, they'll give him some more to do.
He's also in, what was that movie? It's the Charlie Day, Jenny Slate
Yeah,
rom-com.
he is. I want you back. I Want You Back. That's a good one if you haven't seen that one.
Look,
he's really good.
If you're going to learn anything from this podcast, is that it is a Manny Jacinto fan podcast.
We're pro Manny Jacinto.
We're Jacinto pro?
Yes.
Is that bad?
Yes.
Are we okay with that?
We need one Manny Jacinto.
We need more Manny.
Yeah,
Jacinto.
that's
we just need it. We just need it. We're not anymore. I did see someone say, and I was talking with a friend of the show, Nathan, about this the other day. We're just going to name drop all the people that we know.
I know, this is like a big shout out episode.
We're
Hi
talking,
guys, we love you.
I saw on social media, I don't know the name of the account, I can't remember it, so I apologize in advance. Whoever this person is, if you're watching, please don't come and find me and kill me. That someone fan cast Manny Jacinto as the DCU Flash.
Really? Ooh.
And I actually think he would fucking rock it as Barry Allen.
I really like that. I told you after the movies that I feel like he has I feel like he's starting to get a little old for this character, but there was a window where he would have been a really great Nightwing, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I really like the Flash.
How old is he? I'm looking this up. But yeah, literally I was like,
probably
shit.
Either just about to be 40 or just past 40, but like in a good way.
Looking it up. He's 38.
38. All right, cool. Yeah.
God, he's so pretty.
He's a handsome dude.
What a beautiful man.
This whole movie spends like multiple scenes being like, damn, he's like dreamy though. Like, is he like for sale or like what? Like,
literally,
not sale, but is he like for grabs?
Everyone is aware that Manny Jacinto is fine as hell.
Yeah, he is.
Which I appreciate. We're all in agreement. That guy.
Yeah, no, he's a good looking dude.
Very talented. If I would die to see him play Barry Allen.
I would just like to see him in like the James Gunn like universe right now. I feel like he'll have fun there.
He just deserves more.
He does.
Frank,
he does.
He just deserves
he's
more.
100% like underutilized. And like we said, like he's cut out of Maverick. I mean, that movie's pretty tight, so it's not like there's like room for his character. So,
but he's literally in like the back of the frame.
But like like he could have been any of the like he could have like I don't know. He's great. I love him.
But as much as I would be bummed to see that part be cut, I do think the
release the Jason cut.
Exactly, the Mendoza cut.
Yeah, I said Jason. This character from The Good Place.
Yeah, like it's hey baby, it is. That'll be the next Freaky Friday situation. Is that they'll swap with characters that they've played in other films.
I would take him swapping with Lindsay.
That would be fun. But I think all the stuff with him I think works. I just think it is that thing of like the movie is setting up something that like we could just get.
We could get there faster.
Yeah,
it's just that thing, It's just it is a really good scene. So I kind of feel like I know why they left it in. Because when it started, I was enjoying the hell out of it, but by the time the movie ended, I was like, this is feels long.
Yeah,
and that's again, yeah.
And I want to call out stuff that I appreciated about this movie. I really appreciate how they deal with Lindsay Lohan with her character, where she is now and what has happened.
Yes. What happened again?
I was really anticipating the cliche of like Pink Slip was like a band in high school. They're not friends anymore. A Phineas and Ferb kind of like everyone went their own separate way kind of thing. But they established it as Pink Slip actually, because as we previously established, a really fucking good band.
Yeah.
That they went on and were a band, were successful. And that Lindsay Lohan took a step back to focus on being a mother, and that it was completely amicable, that Pink Slip presumably still tours and stuff like that. I think they referenced that, you could always... but that she still does music. She's a producer. She's involved. She still hangs out. Pink Slip is at her bachelorette party, I think is what it is, right?
Yeah. She has a bachelorette party.
That they're still there. They're all still friends. And I was really happy that was... I'm really tired of the we hate each other now.
I know, yeah. It was nice that they were all still friends.
It's like,
stuff.
We know each other. Like, things happen. Life changes.
Yeah, it was.
And we're comfortable with it.
I like that. I also like that it was like in a weird way, like even though she's not doing the thing that she loved most, like the performing aspect of it, like she is successful. It's not like she like flared out and just was like a burnout, like just a mom, or something. Like she works I don't know what job she was like just like a school teacher or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Or like works at a bar.
I'm
not sorry, I didn't mean to shade
or bartenders.
Bartenders.
But no,
it's not like she was like it's like no, like Pink Slip like was like a legitimate band. She made it for a part, and now she's just sort of like quasi retired, but she's like a music producer, you know, like she's working and like she's like really successful, which is like fun to see. Cause I feel like we've had like a string of like, what happened to them now? And it's like, they're exactly where we left them. And it's just really sad and painful to watch.
No, I agree. I also think her costume design, she is throwing some fits together in this movie.
Yeah, she is.
Everybody is for the most part. Like they definitely put Jamie Lee in some wild outfits.
She did. How did you feel about her having a podcast?
I literally was about to say
I know we have a lot of competition with this show. I mean, we're fighting like Michelle Obama, you know, Jason Bateman and everyone.
Everybody.
Everyone. And now we got to fight Jamie Lee Curtis's character for Freaky Friday.
It's
a crowded market, guys.
Like I said, they kind of escaped the cliches that I was expecting with Jamie Lee, but fully leaned into escaped the cliches with Lindsay, but fully leaned into the cliches I was expecting with Jamie Lee. When it was like, she has a podcast now, I was like, yep, of course she does. I was like, that sounds about right. Yep, I'm not against it.
I know.
But I was like,
that's going to be in the third Knives Out. Benoit's going to have a podcast.
True. And I do see, he just teams up with the people from Only Murders in the Building. A collab I would love to see.
That'd be good. That'd be
a fan of both of those.
That's even Steve Martin.
God, that would actually fucking rule. And Martin, I love that show.
Martin Short. Short.
But
there you go. But pronouncing names again. That one was an easy one too.
It's okay. It was short.
Short, opposite of tall.
Nice. But no, I think, despite what I just said about making fun of the cliches or whatever, I think it works. I think it's exactly what you want it to be. I love seeing her and Mark Harmon back together.
I love that he's back for this. Apparently, this is the first thing he's done since he stopped doing NCIS.
Really?
Yeah.
He probably has a fucking shit ton of money for doing
probably
NCIS.
Does. Yeah, it was like funny. My grandfather watches that show, and he saw an article about how he's one of the highest paid actors on TV. He's like, why would you stop doing that? I'm like, I don't know, probably because he's tired.
Yeah, it's like hard.
He's been doing it for like 20 years.
12-hour days, 6 days a week for 8 months out of the year.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like not super rewarding at the end of the day. And he's like, I've got more money than I know what to do with.
Yeah, TV. I mean, it's that famous thing: movies make you famous, TV makes you rich. That was like the old saying. I don't know if that's true anymore, but I'd sure like to find out.
Like and subscribe.
But I think
I'm trying to sell out, guys. Can you help me out? I
do think there is some fun, like. That's desperately trying to sell out. But I do think a lot of that stuff is fun, like where they acknowledge that like characters age. There's that whole thing where, I mean, they like props to Jamie Lee, I will say, for we talked about in the first movie that they rip into her being older. They really do it in this one.
Yeah, they're mean in this one.
Well, like the Apatow thing of different versions of the same line.
Yeah,
they do like 5 different versions of I look like the Crypt Keeper in this one. Like there's stuff like they're like I look hollowed, like a hollowed out like club. they really get specific.
I was like, please tell me Jamie Lee wrote some of these. Like
I hope she did. I mean, obviously I'm sure she's involved.
Couldn't find anything. Yeah. And obviously she's like a good sport because she's like doing it. And she also like made I think she's a producer in this movie.
Her and Lindsay, yeah.
Both producers, yeah. And she was also like the main like driving force behind getting this sequel made, I guess.
Nice. Well, she's got that Academy Award now.
She got that Academy Award. She's got that clout.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I think all that stuff, where she's going through the CVS or whatever the fuck, she's pulling all this shit.
Just grabbing anything that sounds old.
Yeah, she's
like, do I need denture cream?
Yeah, they're like, well, because when your teeth falls out, she freaks the fuck out. But yeah, I mean, all that stuff is like, I think is pretty fun.
Mark Hammon's character, what is this guy's name again?
The character name? I do not know, but I will pull it up right now. Ryan. No last name.
He is a patient man.
He's a very quiet man.
Very quiet, very peaceful.
He kind of has like the what? Like kind of.
Yeah, he's like, oh, she's being really weird again. Okay.
We should also shout out returning cast members. We should also shout out. Oh my gosh. Oh well, there's one we got to shout out for sure. But the brother comes back.
He does very briefly.
He's in like a couple moments. I'm trying to find him. Why can't I find him?
Where is he? What's the name?
Ryan Malgarini as Harry. He's back. I got to tell you, he looks exactly the same.
He does.
He just looks taller.
He does. He looks taller. It's weird.
What's the skincare routine? I got to know.
I know. He's aging backwards.
They make him. He's an adult now.
He's an adult, yeah.
It would be bad if he was still like doing like like
I
running
know,
around.
he shows up
obviously.
wearing a bra. That'd be like some psycho shit right there.
He has that reference where he's like, we did a lot of crazy shit when we were kids, but like, is what it is, like kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have him back.
It is, yeah.
And when I tell you, I fucking cheered when the two girls when they get detention and the door opens and fucking Steven Tobolowsky walks through the door.
Back. And he still sucks.
I like gripped my seat.
I heard you.
Was it that loud?
Because the way we were sitting, it was both our girlfriends were sitting next to each other, and we were like on the outside.
Yes.
And like, we're just kind of making looks at each other the whole movie.
I literally when they were in detention and the door opened, I was like, "Oh, are they gonna get the same woman?" And it'll be a little cliche. Yeah. I don't even know why I didn't even think about Tobolowsky coming back into it.
I know, yeah.
They have a ton of fun with him.
Yeah, that was like a real like a Marvel moment. Like it was like a Marvel level cameo. People were like, "Whoa!"
It was up there. Honestly, I was like stoked, and am still stoked that he came back for this. I think they play into it well. Of like Jamie Lee's character, her psychoanalyzing him and all that other stuff, or Sophia Hammond's character, I should say. Psychoanalyzing him and all this other stuff, like, is all very, very fun to me.
They're just like, God damn it.
Yeah, and he keeps being like, okay, and he keeps punishing them. Also, the kid, oh my gosh, I should look up his name. The kid who plays Grover in the new Aryan Simhadri. If I mispronounce that, I'm very, very sorry. He plays Jai. He's Grover in the new Percy Jackson show. He's also in this.
I watched exactly 2 episodes of that and stopped.
He's good. I like him in this. Nice to see him in here. Disney's bringing their recurring artists and good on them.
Get some work. Get paid.
Fuck yeah.
Good for you, kid.
But yeah, I think again, it's like the cast kind of makes a lot of this movie for me. I think there are SNL Vanessa Bayer, Chloe Fineman specifically are 2 that jump out. People from SNL.
I couldn't remember where I knew her from when she popped up, and I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, it's Feynman. Good for you."
Yeah.
And still working after Megalopolis.
Good. Good. She has another movie coming out sometime soon. It's on Hulu.
Yes, I don't know anything about it.
It's like a sex comedy or something.
Nice.
But
those are fun.
Yeah. It's true. But yeah, I think they're good in it, but again, I think the like SNL style of comedy, the Apatow.
It's kind of weird to be doing an SNL style comedy when it's a Disney comedy. It's like I don't know. It's like
my thing is I like that when it works, but also I think it's very hard to make that work.
Yeah,
and I also think kind of I don't want to say we're past that because Judd Apatow, I appreciate his comedy style. He's 40-year-old virgin, all that stuff. I do really like those movies. But I do feel like we kind of, I would have liked to see something else. I don't think it fully works. I think the cast makes it work, and I'm not even trying to diss the screenwriter. But
no, I don't even think that like if there's something about the script, like I don't know. It's like the thing of like I feel like on paper all of this is like good stuff. I feel like they're just like the movie needs to be tightened.
Yeah,
that's like the best way I can describe it. And this comes into the length issue. Like I feel like there's a lot of jokes that don't work. But it's like they want to make sure that like the new cast is getting equal screen time with the original cast. But I feel like it's like they're sort of like neglecting the like.
I also think
story at time. Well, they're not neglecting it. I feel like there's just a lot of jokes that just aren't landing.
I think what it is that, and the reason why this is what I'll have us kind of segue into, is why Chad Michael Murray's character I think works so well. Is I think a lot of the jokes when they don't work, they're not necessarily specific to character.
True.
They're just kind of things that are quote unquote funny. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just like, we're going for a joke. Whereas it doesn't feel like maybe always the natural instinct of that character.
Yeah.
What makes Chad Michael Murray's so well is that they take something that is a part of his character in that first one, his like weird...
his weird...
semi-weird attraction to Jamie Lee Curtis and double down on it as like she's like the one who got away, basically.
Which is honestly really funny. I also like that he like works at a music shop. He's like running it. Like he seems like he's like living a dream to a degree too, which is really nice.
He seems comfortable.
Like he doesn't just seem like he just stayed like a loser.
I was almost expecting that with the trailer because he's doing all the shit that he did.
Yeah, I will say, I think it's really hilarious that he rides up in his motorcycle and then is also like, but I park my really cool like Mustang
Thought
here.
the exact same thing.
I was like, it's so funny that like he rolls up in the motorcycle, but not the car that he has parked outside the thing. And I'm like, why?
Is it just eternally parked outside the store?
It seems to only, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Do you take one to the store and you at a whim will take the other one? Like if that sounds better, like you'll leave one and take the other. Like,
too many questions.
You're trading vehicles or something like that, or like what's the story? Like, I guess you could argue that maybe he was hanging out with some friends and took an Uber home or something, and then he was like, "I'll take my motorbike to work, and then I'll figure out how to get my cars back later," or something like.
Sure.
It's not like it's impossible, but it's so funny to watch him roll up, park right behind what ends up being his car. Like you don't know it for like 20 minutes, and then they're like, "Can we borrow your car?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure."
They like set it up in where they look at his Facebook profile, which there is that great joke of like it's like Google for old people or something.
I know.
So they go on Facebook.
I was like, no.
That's a good joke. Because again, that's specific to it's
specific to its generation, which works. It's funny.
That makes sense, as opposed to like being like Instagram is crazy, like you know.
I know, yeah.
But no, I think all the stuff with Chad Michael. There's that. I love the bit where he's like, is your husband, is he still, and he kind of like trails off, he's like still in the picture, like kind of a thing. And she's like, oh, he's like so old. And he's like, oh, like there's that nice
he's
little.
Like, did he die?
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to.
Did he eat dust?
The idea of he's like, I know it's insensitive of me to ask if he's dead and you're available, but like, is he dead and are you available?
The way he plays that is so freaking funny.
It's
like,
really good.
It's really good. No, his timing is really good. I was like, everyone from the original cast comes back and they're swinging harder than I think they're flexing in a way that I feel like I was happy to see them flexing. Like, yeah. It was good. Like, they just felt like they were on it.
Well, also the incredible bit. I literally was like, I think I said, shut the fuck up in the theater.
I think I heard
at
you.
the end of the movie when they go to the wedding and he's like, I found a girl of my own. And she's in like Jamie Lee cosplay.
Like Jamie Lee Curtis from like the first movie. She's like, fuck, don't bother your kids.
Yeah,
neglect them.
She's got the multicolored dress and the sunglasses.
And the haircut.
And like the ear. And I'm almost certain I said, shut the fuck up in the theater.
No, you did. I did. And I laughed. Your reaction to it.
I was like so like blown away.
No, that was really funny.
But yeah, I also want to say shout out, actually, again, in terms of like cast members that come back.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the inclusion. Oh my gosh, I want to make sure I get their names. We can cut this out of the episode if we want.
We can.
Are we going to? Maybe not.
Maybe not. If we put something funny enough here, we have to keep it.
Lucille Song and Rosalind Chow as Mama P and Grandma Chang.
Yes, they're back.
They're back, and
I like they immediately go to them when they swap, and they're like, "Dude, what'd you do?" Just immediately.
Understand? They're like, "What? We don't fucking do." Like,
they're like, "We stopped. We're retired from that. We don't swap people no more."
She's like, "I'm too busy running like one of the most successful catering businesses." I was like, Go on, fuck yeah.
They decided everyone is successful and they're not like sad about shit.
Well, it's also I like that they're like a part of the family.
I know,
like
after that
they're all like,
they're like part of it.
Yeah,
in like a Lilo and Stitch kind of way.
That's kind of fun. Like everybody kind of connected and bonded.
Didn't you love
how
Jamie Lee Curtis decided to like abandon Lindsay so she could go study in San Diego?
Oh, we can't get into that.
Do marine biology.
Oh, start yelling.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think
comment if you want us to cover the Lilo and Stitch remake on this in this year.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll do
if
whatever.
you want us to do it.
We're putting the schedule together for next year, guys.
They're doing a sequel.
Doing it. Oh God, are they? Well,
yeah, it made $1 billion.
Oh, it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
I kind of actively just wasn't paying attention because
I don't remember. Did you see it?
I have not seen it. No.
All right.
I might.
Well, we'll do it for the podcast.
Fuck, I guess I will.
and then we'll see.
But got me there.
But I like the inclusion of everybody. I think a lot of the choices in terms of where the characters are, and again, I think the set pieces are all.
We haven't really said what the plot is of this one, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically the
Lindsay's. It's the same as this first one, except this time Lindsay's getting remarried, and like the kids,
they hate each other.
They hate each other, so they have to swap. They have to do a quadruple swap so they can all learn a lesson. And Jamie Lee Curtis is infringing on a lot of Lindsay's
personal space
as a mother and sort of undermining her. That's the word I was looking for. And so they have their little beef, and the kids have their little beef, and they go on a big adventure, and they're basically hitting all the same beats from the first movie, just in the current generation way, I guess.
There's some additional tension about, potentially Lindsay Lohan
and
them moving away.
Yeah, and there's the potential that they're going to uproot the family and go all the way to England.
I don't think we ever really say what happened to the father of
I don't think
Sophia Butters and Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, I don't think they said what happened to him.
But they do say that Manny Jacinto's wife passed away. And they have this whole kind of thing of like, if I go back, it
was kind of sudden, or maybe they knew. Did they say it was cancer or something? Or was it like a car accident?
I don't think it's ever said, but it is alluded that it was.
Yeah, it's like that thing of like, I can't remember if they kind of kept it vague or if they alluded to it. I'm having trouble remembering a lot of this movie, which kind of bums me out. But yeah.
But yeah, I think all that stuff, again, all that stuff works. There's that bit with Jacinto where he's talking about like why he's changed his mind, decided to stay in LA, is that he's like, if I bring her back there, I'm worried that that's just going to be, it's going to be the place where she lost her mother or all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I want her to have a family and a connection and stuff like that. Wow, excuse me, stuff like that.
We can cut that out.
Thank you.
But no, I won't.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, I think I think the beats, they're standard, but I think they work.
Yeah.
I just think,
I don't know why I jumped in like I had something to say.
No, fair. I mean, I think mainly, again, it's like I think the comedy works in any way because of the performances.
It does, yeah.
I think there's that whole pop star subplot, which I think really only exists so that we can get Jamie Lee to get back on stage.
Yeah, well, there's something about that I don't quite
Lindsay
get. That it's like the kids
stage.
seem surprised that the mom is like, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, maybe that is like speaks to like how like detached they are from each other, that the kid does not know that her mom works for like her idol.
Yeah.
Or works with, not work for, I guess. But like, you would think that like that would have already happened, that they would have met, and she would have been like, oh fuck, I've met her like one other time or something like that. But like for the plot, it like works that she's like, oh, we gotta like save them, and this is like a really big deal, because you get the comedy of like, OMG, it's so and so, it's Dua Lipa surrogate, like
sure,
it's Lady Raven.
Yeah, it's Olivia Rodrigo. Oh shit, Lady Raven. Good call out. Fuck, that took me a second. Hell yeah.
I know. I thought I was gonna get away with that one.
It's what's Naomi Scott's character from Smile 2?
Oh, what is it? I'm gonna look that up. We got a lot of like made up pop stars. That's like the new
loving that
character trope. Is what's your pop star? You taking Lady Raven? You taking what was her name in this one? It was, because I have it up. I'm gonna pull her up first. She was good. Lily Reyes. No, that's
Sophia Hammond.
Sophia Hammond.
Ella.
Did she have more than that? Or was it just?
It's just credited
Ella,
as Ella.
One word, like Madonna.
Yeah. Like Umber.
Umber?
Ella
Umber? Wait.
It's a Rihanna thing. Tom Holland did that thing. He was in the rain.
His umbrella.
Zendaya's heart just fluttered out of her chest, and then they got engaged, and they're all happy and beautiful, and we love them. You see they have matching tattoos?
Do they?
They have on
That's
their
so cute.
on their ribs. He has Z and she has
I'm still
C.
recovering from the Umber.
That it took me a little bit to get to that joke.
Even as you explained it, I was like, my brain's not connecting.
I could see it in your eyes, and he was like, I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
There's just fax machine noises going right now. So when you make this clip, this is going to be the clip for social media, I think. You have to put the fax machine sounds. Just the dial-up modem going.
We can make that
1,000 years old now.
But as you look
Ella,
up,
and then I'll look up
what Smile 2. I do want to say,
great sequel.
I think it's that thing of like, kids don't really register. Like actors talk about
Sky Riley.
Sky Riley.
A lot of less Skies, a lot of Rileys. This is like that's the name for characters this generation.
I love Lady
Wasn't
Raven.
Riley the name of the daughter in Trap?
Maybe.
I think, wasn't it?
Fuck, we're just doing a lot of Googling.
Yeah,
I am Sky Riley over Lady Raven. I'm just going to say that.
Ooh, as a pop star?
Yeah.
I would say. I actually say she's the strongest of the three pop stars.
Yeah, she fucking kills, dude. She clears. It's easy.
We'd love to Ms. Shyamalan.
With Ella and Lady Raven.
But
I think, there is a beat that is, they kind of turn, they turn it in a way that I was maybe unexpected for me. Where
it's Riley and Trap. That's the daughter's name.
Nice. Good call.
His name is Cooper.
Fuck yeah. But I think there's the bit of, Lindsay Lohan has written a song, and like it's secretly the best fucking song you've ever seen. Of course it is. It's a Pink Slip song.
It's a Pink Slip song, yeah.
Of course it's gonna fucking rule. But they're like, oh, they wrote this about Chad Michael Murray, and the whole time I'm like, oh, it's that she wrote it about Manny Jacinto, and then it's like, oh, she actually loves him.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was gonna be, or I thought it was gonna be about like her dad that was not in the picture. Why can't I remember?
They don't say it.
They don't say what happened.
They do not explain it at all. Which I don't think they need to. But
they don't really
like,
need to. It's
yeah,
the thing of like it's not super
mom.
relevant to plot. We can understand from context that he's not in the picture anymore.
But they do a turn with that where it's not about Manny Jacinto. It's
he's
about
a bum.
He's a fucking delinquent.
He's a fucking delinquent. And the best parts of the kid came from Lindsay and
I believe
long live Manny Jacinto.
I agree with everything you just said.
Puffs a big producer cigar.
But the song is
like Paul Newman in the Hudsucker Proxy.
Thank you for doing that.
Hudsucker wouldn't want me to waste it. He would agree with me.
What a fucking cool ass movie. I fucking love that movie.
I just watched it yesterday, just
bonkers.
based on your like reaction and talking about it.
It's nuts, dude.
It's nuts.
It's Bill Cobb plays God? ?
Yeah. I'm technically not supposed to do this either.
It's so good. Everyone go watch Hudsucker Proxy.
Yeah.
But
it's on Tubi.
But the song is
Shout
about...
out Tubi. Sponsor us.
Yeah, sure. I'll take anybody's money. I'll give a fuck. Ethically
speaking.
But the song is about Julia Butters. It's about her daughter as opposed to a love of a sexual love of a partner. It's about a daughter, which I thought was very, very sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like that moment a lot. I thought that was good.
I do too. I think it's good. I like that we call out, where she's like, I don't know how to play guitar. And she's like, I've fucking done this before. Don't worry. I'm going to sit back here. I'll play the guitar.
I do think it's funny that like she knows the harmonies when they like team up, like there's like, no, you get out here too. We're going to do, which I like that like get out here. We're all going to do it.
Daughter and
but I
mother
was like,
play,
you just heard this song that morning? ?
Also did want to call out, obviously, Jamie Lee gets crowd surfed in the interview in the first one. Yes. Manny Jacinto gets crowd surfed at the concert.
Which is funny that everyone's just like, oh, it's the guy.
Yeah, everyone just
look at how handsome he is.
I mean, yeah, if he was like, I'm the guy, I'd be like, yeah, of fucking course, that's him.
I'm like, that would be the guy who could land someone from Pink Slip.
Hottest man in the room, yeah. And Pink Slip
looks like a superhero.
Pink Slip still rules.
Still rules. I think it is really funny that it's like this is your big moment, pop star person, and then she's like, I'm gonna undercut my entire night for a Pink Slip reunion.
Good, humble, humility, love it.
Humility, yeah.
She's got a whole tour.
She'll be fine. That's true.
She's opening up strong. But yeah, I feel like
good moment. I really liked it. It was very like throwbacky to like the Hannah Montana era kind of stuff. Like I remember like the Lizzie McGuire movie where they're like in Rome.
When that guitar riff played, I literally I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I was like so excited that they were gonna, like, the nostalgia thing, I get that it's a cheap trick and that we've talked about it.
We have, yeah.
It fully worked.
It is. I mean, we're always going to talk about it, like, especially with the theme of our podcast, of just tackling sequels and the nature of one more.
Well,
nostalgia is a thing they are weaponizing hard, so it's going to be hard to avoid.
Talking about kind of the thesis of this podcast, do we want to move into the We Need One score?
Yeah, I think so. It's like that thing of struggling to remember it, and I'm like, yeah, go check it out.
Positive.
It's a good time.
It's very not positive. A masterpiece.
No, it's not. Do you have a favorite scene?
It's when Chad Michael Murray shows
I was going to say, the Chad Michael Murray
that scene is gold.
Scene is really funny. I think it's the timing's really good. Lindsay's really fucking funny in it. Jamie Lee Curtis is also really funny, like just like holding up different album covers in front of her face, like she's not there.
That is pretty.
Wearing this like insane gala dress, like
the bite your lip, bites her top lip, bite your bottom lip, and she bites it like super hard. She's like, it's not working. I don't know why it's not working.
She's like, why isn't this working? And it's like, because you're 11.
So to get into the We Need One score of this, so obviously we do have a third of
down
our
a man today.
Trio missing.
Yes.
So it's just based off the two of you. Two
of me?
Yes.
I swapped bodies with myself.
The two of us. You texted me the score.
Yes. What is that? What is it? How does that work with the which is 2?
Well, the good news is that we have the exact same score.
Okay, so that just means that's the score, probably?
So it means,
is that how math works?
Yep.
I only vaguely remember how to do averages. I'm an artist, not an accountant, guys. Don't come at me.
As we've said before, the We Need One score. If it's 5 or below, it means no. If it's 5.1 or above, it means yes. Yeah. The score for Freakier Friday is a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
For
so
us,
that's a
is a no.
Yeah. Okay.
It's teetering on a yes.
It's like a no, but like convince me.
Here's the thing. I don't think you can do this again.
I don't think you can. I think they barely had enough runway with this one.
They make it work.
But I think
agree.
they just squeaked out. They like were able to concoct it, but like it's that thing of like short of like waiting another 20 years. But like at that point, it's like I don't have enough love for the new.
Because it's just the same.
And like not to say I dislike the new cast, but I don't. They're not. I can't talk. They're not coming out of this with the same street cred that Jamie Lee and Lohan had in 2002 or whatever, 2004.
It's also the thing sorry
or 2003. It's just that thing of like you like I just don't, like we said, it's the narrative runway issue. I just don't.
Nothing.
There's nowhere to go with this. Yeah, short of starting with a completely fresh cast that isn't these people and just doing the original plot line and stuff.
I mean, they remade Freaky Friday in between this first one from 2003 and the new one,
which maybe we'll cover at some point for fun. But Patreon.
Well, you've got me there. If people really want that, we'll do the Disney Channel original.
I've seen like there's like no love for that original.
No,
and it's like Jodie Foster like is the original.
Oh, I'm not even talking about that one.
What?
There's like a 2017 one that went straight to Disney Channel.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I forgot about that one.
There's like the photo is like them holding like an hourglass kind of thing.
What's her face from Workaholics? Right? Is she in the one in it?
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
She's like the bad guy in 22 Jump Street.
Oh, Jillian Bell?
Yes. She's really funny.
No, she's the girl who's writing and directing the new Chloe Fineman movie, the sex comedy.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
I tied it together, guys.
Way to go. Okay, looking at Freaky Friday. I mean, yeah, they did it in 1976, in 1995, 2003.
They had one in 1995?
Yeah. It also looks like it's a Disney Channel original movie.
Who's in that one? Is it like a decom?
Shelley Long and Gabby Hoffman. I don't know.
Wow, how?
And then they did it again in 2018 for Disney Channel, and it's
wow. So we could have had a 5-episode series on this.
We could have, but we chose to not, which I think was a smart,
which is probably fair.
But I think kind of similar to when we were talking about the last one is kind of how I feel about this one, where I'm like, I don't really need a sequel to this. No. I'm totally fine if you take this cast and put them together in other movies.
I'm super down for team-ups of this cast in other things.
Again, Jamie Lee and Lindsay, I'd love to see them do it again.
Someone get them a show where we can see them week to week.
Yeah, fucking, I don't give a shit. Like,
I actually, a cop procedural that's these two have to team up and like doing crap. Like,
that would be
Jamie
fun.
Lee is like the... I'm 2 weeks from retirement. 2 weeks from retirement.
Yeah, I mean, Sophie Hammonds and Julia Butters, like have them do stuff
like a law show. Actually, that'd probably be where it's at.
We'll pitch some
it,
stuff. We'll find our way into some studios and we'll pitch it. But I talked about this with you after we left the theater.
Suits, New York. Wait, no, that's just Suits.
yeah. Suits, New York.
I was like,
Chicago.
Suits, LA. What's another big city? Yeah, Chicago.
Suits, Seattle.
Ooh, I'm like that. They're like, I'm sleepless.
Suits, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Nothing happens.
There's
one case every season finale.
They cross over with Yellowstone.
The 22 episodes. It's a 23-episode season. 22 episodes is them just sitting in their office quietly, and then the 23rd episode is like a traffic infraction case, and then it ends.
It's just them shooting the shit and like tossing a little basketball on like a door hoop.
Yeah, focusing on their paper football skills.
Yeah.
But no, we talked about this when we left the theater. Sophia Butters or Julia Butters, excuse me, was rumored at one point to play Kitty Pryde in the new X-Men series.
I'm here for that.
Would love to see her in that. Again, Manny Jacinto, put him in everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could get behind him as like maybe a Gambit or
be a good Cyclops.
He'd be a great Cyclops. He got the chin for it.
Fuck yeah, he did.
I was gonna say I could see him doing a Nightcrawler.
Sure.
He's athletic as fuck, and I'm just like, he's got a great chin.
Angel.
So like you could play anything.
I'll fucking throw a stone and Jacinto will kill it.
I can see him coming down with the wings. I'd be like, hi.
Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, that's a real life angel.
It's
that
me doing
sense.
the Man of Steel in like the flood, like
just me to any photo of Manny Jacinto.
You're Wolverine in the bed, with the paint, with the portrait,
looking at him. Fuck, that's hilarious. But yeah, I think
I'm gonna have to go watch The Acolyte. I never saw it.
It's pretty good.
Is it? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. I heard like mostly positive things, but it's like
so too mad.
It's tough. I'm like having it's like just finding time to watch anything. Like I'm slowly making my way through Andor. And like, boy, let me tell you, that show is so freaking good.
The people who got mad about The Acolyte, I don't give a fuck with you. I'm sorry.
I know. Well, it's that thing of no one hates Star Wars more than fans of Star Wars.
Well, it's also like, there are maybe things you can criticize about that show, but all that fucking noise, just fucking block that shit out. Like, there's some cool ass shit in there.
Yeah, I saw some of the fights and I was like, well, that's pretty sick. I want to watch that.
But Acolyte, cool. Amanda Stenberg, like all that people that are in there kill it. But yeah, I would love to see them and do other stuff. But as fun as it was to like, I think it's a fun ride.
Yeah,
I do not think there's any.
Yeah, I think we've used all of the bandwidth. I think there was enough for just one more, and it actually took 20 years to justify a sequel.
Yeah, for real.
I'm with you. I'm like same thing. Like get Lindsay and Jamie Lee and everything. Do a Blood and Ice Cream trilogy with those two.
Love it.
They're great.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Give them a TV show so I can watch them once a week.
Well, do we, before we wrap up the episode, obviously we kind of had to adjust our schedule and we announced our 2001 series on our Instagram. Yeah. If you don't follow us on Instagram, follow us there.
I think because of our schedule getting like shifted so much, and I mean, no one knows about this except us behind the scenes, but I think we've ended like 3 or 4 episodes saying next week is Freakier Friday.
I
don't know, maybe or not. But
I think we cut it so that it didn't.
Did we cut it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't really matter.
But we can now say the episode that we know will be coming out next week.
Yeah.
We started the I Need One More, which is where both of us, we choose a movie that doesn't have a sequel that we wish would get a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
My turn, I picked Speed Racer.
Yep.
And next week, we get to finally find out what Dave's turn was.
Yes.
Dave, do you want to queue up what we're doing next week?
I do, but it comes with a caveat because we did not know this was going to happen. So my pick was the 2012 Carl Urban Dread.
Sick.
But we did not know they were going to announce a sequel when we did that. So
no. Just take that into consideration.
Eventually, you'll hear our thoughts on that. We'll probably have to do the Stallone Dread or something to like as we get closer to it. So you'll find our thoughts, but you'll hear our pre-Taika getting the gig thoughts next week on that movie and whether we think it should have a sequel or not.
Exactly. Whether it was a reboot or a continuation of that series.
Reboot, continuation. You'll hear all our thoughts and stuff like that.
And it was a movie that I had never seen.
Yes.
It was my first time watching it.
It was like my 3rd or 4th time watching it.
And I watched it live during the episode. Right. I just silently watched just on my phone.
And I watched you like really still.
Yeah, it's violent. I went right back to watching.
All right.
But yeah, that's what we'll be talking.
Yeah. So any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I think, Chad Michael Murray. Put him in more comedies.
Let's bring him back. Will you take him as a superhero?
Kite Man.
Actually, that's pretty great.
I'm calling it now. James Gunn, make it happen.
Chad Michael Murray is Kite Man. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
I like it.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Scoop on the podcast.
It's happening. Gavel.
We'll
see you guys next week.
See you next week, guys.
Thank you for listening to We Need One More.
Be sure to follow us on socials like TikTok and Instagram at WNOM Podcast to stay up to date on upcoming episodes.
And feel free to join our Discord community where you can share your thoughts on the movies we're watching together. That's going to be at WNOM Podcast server with a link in the bio.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. That's the best way to support the show and to let us know that you need one more.
We'll see you next week. This podcast is produced by Pilot 9 and 9 Ball Creative.